Good morning, this is I Found Your Pen. This was sent to us by Zina Manawi, who comes from Whipps Cross in London, and she found it in her local doctor's waiting room just off Talgarth Road. It's a Orbitz trademark, Orbitz Med Zebra. As you can see, the photograph she sent us is not particularly brilliant, which is funny because she sent us actually two, but neither of them are particularly useful. I've tried putting the resolution all the way up. This is the back view of the pen, and the barcode there is 490114681145010. I'll repeat that. The barcode is 490114681145010. It's mostly, in fact, it's entirely plastic. It comes with what is now the kind of ubiquitous rubberized grip. It's mostly in muted forms of gunmetal grey, black. The grip is black, the clip is black, the point is grey, there's a grey casing around there. It's also translucent on two sides. That translucency reveals that this has 3/4 of the barrel of ink left. It has a non-chewed end. The end is grey, very grey. Non-chewed end. It's actually in very, very good condition, apart from a slight, and that might be a manufacturer's problem. If you look on this other, you can't see it really because the photograph is quite frankly rubbish. I can't. Why? You've sent the pen and the two photographs, and neither photograph are for any use, so I'm actually probably going to have to go and retake this. Take a proper photograph of this. We said it is strange that you would have a device, and obviously that can take photographs, and yet it's not as if it's not a still life with a pen. They don't tend to move. So why this photograph is blurry is completely and absolutely beyond me, and surely with a point and click, it's not as if you need like a tripod and appropriate lighting conditions or anything to take a photograph of a pen, really, because it's quite simple. They say never work with animals and children. They don't say anything about never work with writing implements. I should imagine there's very little things in the world that are actually simpler, really, and more useful, but apart from maybe a stone, which has its uses, but that would be just as easy to photograph. There isn't much on the details, so I shouldn't really have to give these quite detailed explanations if only the photography was up to standard. So if you recognise this pen, even though the photograph is quite obviously appalling, if you recognise this through the blurriness, if you were visiting the doctors on Talgarth Road and you left it behind in reception, I'm assuming it's reception, I don't think it was inside the actual doctor's waiting room, otherwise it would probably belong to him or her. So it's a Zebra Orbitz trademark, a medium. Again, just for one last time, the barcode number, in case you've made a note of it, is 490114681145010. If you recognise the pen, do get in contact. Thank you, bye.